'cause I've grown. Blood in the sweat, tears of regret.
Here he is, the controversial but legendary BDP.
Yeah, I'm dead. It's my destiny.
Make way for the king.
Can't be stopped. Shooting my shot.
Another Mike and Mike production. In 3, 2, 1, 0.
The Cigar Hustlers Podcast, episode 300.
Oh, it doesn't have the music with it. I'm trying to fill the position over there that we don't have at the moment. So I have a reader, but I didn't put the music behind it. Anything.
That's
like
okay.
That. I don't think I can do both at the same time.
You can't. That's okay. Start with the intro and then go into him.
The Cigar Hustlers Podcast, episode 335, recorded live at the Mike and Mike production studios in Deltona, Florida. This is the Cigar Hustlers Podcast, the show where two guys share their passion for cigars, business, and life. Join Mike the King Chiapenkiches and his co-host Mike as they talk about the latest cigar news, reviews, and interview some of the most influential people in the cigar industry. And me, I'm their new engineer and sound tech, AI Phil. Whether you're a seasoned aficionado or a beginning smoker, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and light up a cigar with the Cigar Hustlers Podcast.
Oh, that worked out well.
AI Phil.
AI Phil, our new guy.
You can be replaced by a robot.
Apparently.
Welcome to the Cigar Hustlers Podcast, the show brought to you commercial free. But a massive shout out to our amazing patrons on Patreon.
I'm not doing
Thanks to
anything
your unwavering
anymore.
support, we're able to deliver unfiltered, unbiased opinions on all things cigars and personalities in the cigar world. Your backing makes it possible for us to keep it real for our listeners. Cheers to you. If you'd like to become a Patreon member, go to www.patreon.com and search A Cigar Hustlers Podcast.
Oh, thank you, AI Phil.
You know, part of me, when it started, I was like, I want you to do the Patreon.
That was me.
Ad. And that's you?
That is
That's you.
That's that new
It doesn't
thing.
sound like you, though.
No, they think it does, but it doesn't. Not. I don't think it does either. It sounds somewhat like me, but not the same.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but the way that it delivered it, it sounded more on point than you.
It's perfect. There's no mistakes.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
It says whatever I wanted to say in a similar voice like mine.
So what are we doing for the Patreon?
We are doing, I don't know which one you grabbed. A Mirafell.
The Mirafell.
The Mirror. This is not the red one.
This is the red one.
This is the red one.
Yeah. This was the cigar that Half Wheel ranked as the number one cigar of the year.
The number one cigar of the year. According to which one of them?
And it weighs in at 15.7 grams.
50, is that a 6x52?
Yeah.
And then I can already tell you the weight's okay, because we did 6x52 last week.
Ah. So, Phil's out.
Phil is out. He's been replaced by AI Phil.
Well, he's not out indefinitely. He's just out this week.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Can you put a mask on AI Phil?
I have a photo of AI Phil that we're going to use. When he talks and does his thing, there will be a photo come up on the screen.
Wow.
Of AI Phil in a control room.
That. You're out.
Well, you know,
don't get sick because we'll replace you.
But if with the new camera, it sort of eliminates need for Phil to a point. I mean, we could train a dog to hit play and record on the audio.
Well, this is step one for the cameras.
Sure.
Right?
Yes.
So we start. What is she? She must know.
She knows. She wants to be Phil. Maybe she wants to be AI Brittany.
Hello, podcasting. What's going on?
So there's new angles.
What's going on?
Over here.
What's the problem?
Bubbles chewed through the entire cord of the dehumidifier in the kids' room.
Which cord?
The black.
The power cord.
The power cord?
Yes.
He must have got jolted.
They like that dog's.
I don't know. It was hanging out of the wall, so it looks like he moved his cage all the way to behind the fucking bedroom door.
Oh, he's way over there.
And I think it was unplugged, and it's literally hanging by one copper wire.
All right. Well, unplug it.
It's unplugged.
We'll see how that
Just
goes.
grab that cord, honey, and pull.
We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, there's that, and the majority of the garage is gone.
Yeah, they cut the rest of it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I was like, oh boy. He's like, yeah, but much more than we thought, huh? He's like, yeah, pretty much the whole thing. Cool. Thanks.
Nice.
Brand new
Thanks.
ceiling.
Thanks. I love this press. And then I'm like, can we come through the garage? He's like, do you have to? Yeah, buddy. Ain't
Like,
no other way for getting into this fucking house.
no.
Right. Like,
So I don't know how much this is going to cost us with these dehumidifiers go for.
they're very expensive.
Oh,
Yes.
commercial one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
We'll deal with it later. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Podcasting.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Oh, yes. Bye.
All right. Bye. Ooh.
Always something exciting going on at your house, Michael.
Well, that's not good.
So that's one bathroom and an industrial dehumidifier now on Bubbles' kill list.
Yeah, he's on quite the tear as of late.
Apparently,
Let's see.
what is
Industrial.
what is he not getting enough love or attention or
Well,
something?
he probably heard people outside.
And he thought, this belongs to them, I will kill them. By them, I mean the
I will
humidifier.
kill them. Let's see. That one looks like mine. It's about $1,400.
Oof.
Or we can replace the plug
Oh, just rewire it.
without them knowing.
Yeah, it's the way it looked when you brought it here, guy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. That tape was on it before.
My dog, he fixed your.
He redid it for you. Just people
It never
carry
stops,
that thing
bro.
and take pictures with it.
Yeah.
That thing's
Well, you can
huge.
put a cage on it and stuff. There's all sorts of things.
And
So we
wheels-
got a new camera.
wheels
as,
on the-
as we were talking.
wheels on the bus.
Yeah,
over there.
we got a new camera, and we're trying to upgrade our picture because it bothers me. It drives me.
It does. It bothers you. It's bothered you since the first day we did it.
Yeah.
Never
So-
good. And this will only be good for so long, and then you go, "This is not work." And then next,
We'll
thing,
see, because
then we have a TV camera in here like that they use on the Tonight
Oh,
Show.
that
or
would be
something.
fantastic.
Right. And we need a real fill at that point.
we need an authentic film.
Authentic fill, yes. And another room because that camera will be bigger than this room.
At that point, we're no longer a podcast. We are a
TV show?
We're actually a TV show.
Oh, nice.
yeah. So
Look
here
how
we
dangerous
are.
the floor is.
I'm
getting.
excited. Yeah, we'll fix all that later. Whatever.
There's nothing to. Well,
You're gonna dumb all
the
this
new
stuff down.
the new camera eliminates
a ton of these
7
wires.
cords.
Yeah. The one camera
the one camera. Well, the one camera is going to replace 3.
as of right now.
Right. It'll
And,
just
you
be
know.
a single shot for now.
Yeah. Or maybe I crop it for you. We'll see.
Oh, well, we could do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just don't want to make it too much work for you. You know. So, anyways,
All right.
I'm really excited
should
about
we-
the cigar.
Should we get Joshua on the phone? Let's go ahead and talk to him. It's a holiday weekend. We all did stuff. Blah blah blah. I cut the grass.
Oh, I got more to talk about with that, but we can talk about that after the interview if you want, because
Oh.
we're running a little late.
Yes. It's already 3:30.
So let's give the new interim PCA.
Interim.
That's what I said.
Oh, you said intern.
Interim.
Oh. Broadcaster Pro.
Hello, this is Josh.
Hello, Joshua Habursky. This is Cigar Hustler Podcast. It's Mike Palmer and Mike Stepankevich, sir. How are you today?
Doing well. Thanks for having me, guys.
Certainly. So, since yesterday was a holiday, is today the official first day?
No, a couple days back, we had a month-long transition, and, we've been moving and shaking ever since the trade show,
Yeah, I've been getting ready, right? I would imagine.
Yep, absolutely.
So did you take over Scott's desk?
I have not. I figured that would be a little too soon, so I'm still in my government affairs office, and our office, if you've ever been there, or you got to come and visit sometime, but our first floor is a cigar lounge, so I spend most of my time downstairs working and smoking.
Gotcha.
Just makes sense.
I would have put his shit in a box and just got him the hell out instantly. Like, you're done, buddy.
Put your feet up on the
That's it.
desk, go through and look, see what good cigars you might have left in one of the drawers.
Yeah, rifle through everything, But
He did give me a few cigars as a parting gift, so
Careful, they might explode.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think that Scott's happy to move on.
Well, I'm sure he is.
I don't think there's bitter resentment.
Yeah, but you always leave something for the next guy coming in.
Yeah. So when you guys, you guys left on good terms, I would assume, right? Or is he like?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, Scott and I worked for 5 years. You know, he was there for 6 years. I was one of his first hires, and we have a great relationship. And you know, we'll be working together in a different capacity now.
So how long do you think you're going to be the interim?
Yeah. How long does that last?
Yada yada.
Whatever the board decides, you know, it's one of those things where we're we can't slow down at all. We got to make sure the trains are on the tracks, and we have a lot of good people. In addition to myself elevating, everybody's taking on some additional responsibilities. We're moving stuff even ahead of schedule. You know, June 3rd, we're going to be launching our trade show Shell website, save the date for New Orleans.
Wow.
So Lisa Cox, you know, when the trade show ended in Vegas, we started, it's kind of like, you know, Santa's working in his workshop, and then all of a sudden, he, you know, on the 25th goes out, delivers presents, and then the next day you start building toys again.
Right.
Wow, no rest at all. There was a short time during COVID, it was just you and Scott there, right? Just the two of you?
Yeah, yep. And I mean, look, that was biggest challenge of my career, of the association's, you know, history, and Scott and I were able to kind of dig things out of the trenches, obviously working with a good and experienced board of directors. And he left the place in a much better place than he found it. Right. And we've been able to work together on the government affairs side. You know, that's been my bread and butter for the past 5 years. And he really let me, you know, just kind of run that division and that department. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity to hopefully, you know, run the organization. I'll still be involved and actively involved in government affairs as our chief lobbyist, even if I take over the executive director role or CEO role. But it's a phenomenal organization built, you know, by great people, including Scott. We're all sad to see him go. But, you know, we'll work with them in a different capacity.
So you're looking forward to being yelled at by retailers, brand owners, and manufacturers? Is that what you're pretty much saying? Correct?
Bring it on. You know, it's one of those things where it's a tough job, but, you know,
it is.
Somebody has to do it. And, you know, I love the cigar industry. I tell people I'm a consumer first. I'm fighting for my ability to enjoy premium cigars. And, you know, I buck the trends of, you know, usage. I have a couple cigars every day, and I'm proud of what we do. I'm proud of retailers. I'm proud of manufacturers, and I think it's a good small business industry. And I have my dream job. I had my dream job as a lobbyist, and you know, this could be a continuation and a new opportunity for me. And you know, like I said, there's challenges and opportunities with any job, and I think you know, there's a lot of things that have occurred over the past 5 years that have positioned the organization to continually improve, and I'm excited for it.
A lobbyist sounds way more lucrative, brother. I don't know, man. You know, it's like
maybe
hey.
in another industry. I came from banking before that, so I left the money.
Okay, right. All right. And you said, hey, so like downstairs in the private lounge or the lounge that you have at the PCA, do you guys like play video games? Or what do you do down there? Is there anything fun going on, or Twister
Not at
with
all.
you and Scott?
It's all work. I mean, we're
very busy.
Like
very busy.
Next week we have 150 people coming in, 50 retailers, 100 congressional staff. We host a lot of events to kind of educate people about the industry. You know, 5 years ago when I came in and was lobbying Congress, you wouldn't believe how many people believe that a premium cigar was the equivalent of a big cigarette. So educating people, kind of talking about the differences and getting them to understand the policy struggles and the things that, you know, are the pain points for retailers and manufacturers.
Wow. So we had as a retailer, I had no idea that something like that went on.
No. How do we get on the guest list?
Yeah. How do we show up to that thing?
You guys are welcome. June 5th, 6 to 8. We got this one is a new networking group, Women of PCA, so predominantly female.
Wait, I would understand why we didn't get the invite then.
That makes sense. We didn't get invited to that one.
Yeah. Hey, we're just here for the women of PCA. Women. You know, like. Well, that's cool.
We do about 6 to 10 events a year. I mean, our holiday party, our office fits about 80 people, and our holiday party, we get about 400 people. Dozens of members of Congress, and it's we put the space to use. We're only 3 blocks from the U.S. Capitol, so it's a really good space to kind of continue that education and advocacy.
Nice. So, are you gunning for the job full time? Do you want? Are you just happy being the interim guy, or you want it and you would like, hey, listen, here's what I'm
going to do a really good job.
Yeah, let me put in the work, and I'll show you that I'm the guy. Or do you just want to kind of fill the void?
It's one of those things. I will do what's asked of me with the board. Whatever they think is best. I mean, we're working through some stuff. I'm focused on the transition, the interim now. But it's one of those things where you got to rise to the occasion. And if I'm given that opportunity, I will gladly accept it. If not, I have had a record of success with lobbying, and I'll continue to do that. So I'm in it for the long haul with the organization. Hopefully, I'll be given the opportunity. But like I said, if not, we'll continue to do good work in any capacity.
Maybe a little bit of resentment if they pick someone else? Like, that guy, fuck that guy. He's not qualified.
No,
nothing.
No. It's one of those things where, the organization is solid, and, on the right footing. And I think anybody would be wanting this opportunity because, the trials and tribulations of the past are gone. I think the policy perspective, we're in alignment with a lot of the other organizations. Mm-hmm. And, like I said, it's a good role. So I'm sure that there's other folks that are interested in it. Like I said, I'm focused right now and working with the board to get through this transition, and we'll see.
Very cool. So if the PCA, hold on, I know Mike, sorry, but if the PCA passes on you and the office catches fire, you had nothing to do with it. Is pretty much what you're telling me. Nothing
to do with it.
Okay, it wasn't you. You took your stapler. You were upset about that whole thing, like Office Space or whatever. No.
There is a beautiful humidor that's of the U.S. Capitol. That might not be there if I'm passed up for it. I will say that.
Those were made back in the day with the...
We'll cut that out of the podcast. We'll just edit it.
That's like the Jerry Maguire thing. Right. Like, I'm taking my goldfish.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
That's old school. That was made back in the day with like CAO or something, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah.
So was Scott grooming you for this? Towards his ending, was he like, okay, you're my guy, Joshua, we're gonna have you do this, and I'm just gonna set you up, and then
fuck this place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go leave to make more money over the other place, and then
president of the CRA.
I was named deputy executive director 2.5 years ago, and I got some added responsibility, kind of a chief of staff level role. So I got to work with other departments, and like I said, I'm prepared. We were prepared for it. It wasn't one of those, oh my gosh, what do we do situations.
Right.
We had plans in place. And as you guys have probably seen working in the cigar media and in the industry, our communications didn't stop. Our magazine's going out on time. Things are, progressing as if, there was somebody in that role.
Got it.
Hey, I have a quick question about an article that came out in the last magazine, or that you got. Was that sort of tongue in cheek? The guy that was saying, "Don't pay your taxes, don't sweep your floors, don't talk to the customers."
Yeah, Josh Everett's one of our board members, did a little bit of a satirical article for the last magazine. I got some feedback on it.
I would imagine, because you couldn't tell if he was trying to be serious or not.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff was outrageous. So I mean, you don't pay your taxes and stuff, but.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like the Onion,
right?
Kind of a satire.
Nice. Try and get a little more attention, a little market exposure. I like it.
So, what is the one thing that Scott wouldn't let you do that you did the minute he was gone?
Yeah,
there's got to be a policy or
shoes
something
off.
You wanted to do, and he's like, "No, we don't do that here."
From now on, shorts every day. Right. That's it.
And then Josh, as soon as he left, Josh was taking off his shoes, taking his shirt off, just something.
I'll tell you, it's more mundane than that. We had these payment processing for reimbursements, and there was a 2-track system, and one of it's Divvy. was aligned with Bill.com, and instead of doing it twice, I cut it down to one. So kind of streamlined the operations and process, got that out of the way. So nothing, out there, but one of those things where I think the staff appreciate it.
Sure, so your expenses pay faster.
He probably sent out like a mass email and included Scott. All right, so it's just the one now.
Just so everybody knows. Oops, accidentally CC'd Scott on this.
Sorry, Scott, my bad. Oh, shit, sorry. All right, well, I think that kind of wraps things up.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking time to talk to us today, Joshua.
We thank you for picking up the ball on PCA. We look forward to seeing how you do and how you operate, and I look forward to seeing your stress levels at this upcoming PCA and seeing how you wear with that. So.
Since I've got this job, I've already been losing my hair, and I got to keep the trend of Glenn Loop and Scott Pierce. By the end of my tenure at PCA, I'll be surely bald.
I love it. Oh, fantastic.
All right, we'll look forward to our invitation to your holiday party.
We'll have to start. We'll have to start regulating pictures of his hair.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, every 6 months.
You guys are more than welcome. Thank you for all you do. I'm an open book, so anytime you have a question or concern, feel free to reach out.
All right.
Thank you. We appreciate that. We've always had that kind of luck with you guys there. Everybody's always been nice and answered
with the new PCA. With the new PCA.
The new PCA. Yeah. Yes. The Joshua Habursky PCA.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Or the Scott. Awesome, the Scott Pierce PCA.
Certainly. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Josh. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
Thanks, bud.
You too, guys. Thanks.
All right. Bye. All right. So it's Joshua Habursky on the third day. I didn't understand what it was.
Yeah, I think it's kind of the third, fourth day or something like that.
Right. I think he was talking more. He was in charge when Scott was still there, I think.
He's like, he was here.
He was here. He was on his way out, but,
really
I sort of had to take the reins.
Right. I was looking for this one-time payment system thing, and then he stopped me.
And then it took forever to get our expenses paid. It was just ridiculous.
So now it's just the one time.
Now it's so streamlined. It's so fast. We get it. But as a matter of fact, I just got expenses for something I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's perfect. In advance.
In advance of me spending, they can tell.
Okay, so
I don't like the camera. It's intimidating, the giant ass thing.
I think it's fantastic.
It looks like a laser from a James Bond movie.
Stop it right now, dude. It's amazing.
I'll have to take a picture of it. Go ahead. What?
So you are the head of social media marketing when it comes to Cigar Hustler.
Cigar Hustler, Poshik, Postan.
All of it. All of these things.
Yes, the entire Polish Empire.
You are the Megalodon.
Yes.
And you did a post this week.
Oh, we're talking about that, yes.
You did a post this week, and it was like a clip from Office Space.
Yes.
Which is a cult classic.
Certainly.
I mean, an iconic
I knew the movie when I did it, but I didn't grab it because of what the clip was. Because of what movie it was from.
Right, you just thought it was funny.
It was funny. The guy was talking to they're not called advisors. What are the people you bring in when you want somebody help you run your business?
Like a PR department or something like that.
Something, yeah. And they were interviewing that one. Well, I'm sure they must have seen it because, everybody saw it.
Yeah. It got like 700,000 hits.
And over 4 million comments.
Right.
But I grabbed it, and then when I commented on it, it was as if I was the guy at the table.
Right.
And they offered him stock options.
Right.
So then I
That was your joke. Right.
Well, and then I followed up with, you were Cigar Hustler commenting on it. Look, Palmer, that's not what we do here. We're not that kind of company. We don't give. So I was sort of slamming myself through the post. That was the idea of the post.
That was the joke.
Maybe get a couple of thousand.
Yeah.
Never did not know it would go 7.
So this thing turns around and blows up.
It blows up.
It goes absolutely crazy. It actually goes viral. And then some people reach out to you and very aggressive.
One gentleman was very upset.
Yeah.
Very upset. It has to be a fake account. It has to be the name. Who knows? But, because there's nothing else on his account but just.
So that's where he just sends his hate mail.
Right. Yeah, right.
So he was very upset. Apparently.
Yes.
You are supposed to indicate exactly what the movie is when you do a clip.
With the 4 million comments, half of them were people telling me what movie it was.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
Right.
Right? So, and I started reading through some of the comments. People were like, that's what people do that to trick you.
Right, to make you say the name of the movie.
So that people,
I didn't know that worked. I'm going to do that now.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
right.
I'm like, no, asshole, that's actually not the case. Palmer's just putting up a video to try and be funny. We had no idea that it would hit 700,000 of you fuckers.
People are sharing it to their friends.
Yeah, because it's a great movie.
Right, yeah.
So, and the reality is that if you don't know what that movie is, you were probably born 2000.
Right, you're a little younger.
2001, in the early 2000s, late 90s.
Sure.
You know, like you didn't get to experience that movie.
And it wasn't even a funny part of the movie, really.
It was hilarious, but the clip is hilarious.
Right.
Because especially at the end when he walks around the boss.
Right.
Hey, Joe, and he says, you know, it took me back and made me laugh. I thought it was hilarious.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
So it's just funny to me that people get so fucking in an uproar when they don't. What is it? You didn't tell me what the movie is. What are you? You're such a dick.
So
I mean,
it's happening somewhere else too.
Yeah.
Somebody put up a picture. It's one of those pictures. Well, it was a picture of a back of a prison bus, and it was like, when you see what's wrong with it, just say I got it, and then move on.
I saw that.
Okay. Well, I obviously saw it.
What was it?
Well, the door's not locked on the outside.
Is that what it was?
It's got a hasp on it with a padlock on it, but it was open. So I just commented on it that that they can't, for safety reasons, they can't lock the prisoners in the bus or something like that.
Right.
But now everybody's like, well, it's the lock. I mean, everybody's telling me what's wrong with the picture.
Right. Well, you're an idiot. Right.
You're an idiot. The lock's unlocked. I'm like, that's what the last 17,000 people have told me. I understand there's the lock not locked.
That's
people
funny.
are telling me they're prisoners. The government doesn't care what happens to them. And
how did you comment? Did you comment under Cigar Hustler for that? Or
no,
Mike
that
BDP?
was me.
Next time, if you could just swoop in under
Cigar Hustler
and say,
well, why don't I just move it over?
Yeah, just say I don't know.
I'll just pull it and move it over to the other thing.
When you see it.
When you see it, say what's wrong.
Yeah, just say got it.
I thought the one of Hoss from Bonanza was funnier. I thought that would have got some traction.
No. See, now you're dating yourself.
Well, it was supposed to be you in your rip outfit. But I don't think enough people saw you at Halloween in your rip outfit.
Yeah.
They got the joke. I thought it was hilarious.
They can't follow along with that. I mean, that was Halloween probably 2-3 years ago at this point.
Yeah, I know, but no. It's okay. You win some, you lose some.
So we had football.
Wait, I thought it was over again.
This was the last time.
Oh, you had the 2-1 thing or something.
Yeah, we would have had to play 3 games. We lost in the second game from the last. They scored like on.
So you won the first game.
Yeah,
and then the second game
We destroyed this team. The first game. I mean, the fucking kids were bitching. They were calling our kids bitches and saying all.
Oh, was it the same guy that was been texting and emailing me?
Yeah, probably. They were very explicit.
His children.
They were very explicit on the field. The coach whined like a fucking 5-year-old. I mean, it was. I'm like, I can see the problem here on this team. Like, it's you.
It's you. Look at you.
You bitch and moan like a fucking 5-year-old. So we crushed them, and we moved into the second game, and we were doing well. And we would score, they would score, we would score, they would score, and then we had a couple of balls that could have been intercepted that weren't. We had a couple really bad calls from the refs that there's nothing we could do about. And then I missed a call where they gave they gave an automatic first down on a PI. You're not allowed to do that
on a PI.
Yeah, pass interference.
Oh,
it was just really it was really unfortunate because we could have won the whole thing, but I was very upset. I was very upset. This was the game that really pissed me off the most.
Oh, because you wanted to be the champion.
Well, we should have. You can't. I get upset when you lose to a team that's not as good as you.
Oh,
you know.
So you just lost because of mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. So we did that, and then we hid for the weekend. We tried to hide at a local hotel because.
Your house is
because of the disaster that's apparently going on in my house.
Why were you hiding?
Because I got AC guy rerunning ducks and stuff.
Oh, you weren't actually hiding from somebody.
I just didn't want to be in the house with the kids and everything.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So, how's the grass?
Took 2 days.
That's a 2-day process now. Or are you just getting old?
No, it didn't take 2 days. It took 4 hours. Well, it was very hot. I did it Saturday. Yeah. It was very hot. So my prescription ran out for my blood pressure medicine on Thursday. So it took me a day to get it. So I couldn't pick it up till Saturday.
Oh, boy.
So I'm obviously not going to cut the grass in the heat without the blood pressure medicine. I'd be dead. So
you'd be dead.
So I started later in the day, and I had to wait 1 cycle on the battery, so there was a lot of downtime. But the wife had graduation, so she went home anyway.
Yeah.
So I had nothing else to do.
Did you go to Greg's dinner at Greg's house?
No. I didn't go.
You didn't go? Why
no,
not? I thought you said you were going to Greg's dinner.
Oh, with your mother? Yeah. No. Yeah. He was nice. He did invite me, and I go, Greg, you're married now, and he goes, yes, so, and I go, well, then we should do things with the wives. I shouldn't come to your house for dinner on a night because my wife can't go, because then I get in trouble. I have to go on a night where, we can come as a couple. I don't want to be Tater's date.
So he turned around and said, all right, we're going to get together.
He goes, that's right. That makes perfect sense. I go, okay, thank you.
And that was it.
Yeah, so now we're going to put something. He said, well, we'll put something on the books and we'll do something as
never happens.
Nah, it's fine.
He's been watching the podcast lately.
No, he watches the clips we put up on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's
then I'll make sure that this is a clip. It's never going to happen.
You're going to make this a clip?
Yeah, it's never going to happen, Greg. So.
Parent construction price, weight. What am I missing?
What's the Patreon?
I know. I got him set up a score sheet.
Appearance.
Yes. Construction. Right.
Taste.
That's what I'm missing. Taste.
Price.
I have everything else. I didn't print out the long form.
You know how many Patreons we've done, bro? I just don't understand how you can't get that right.
Is it hot in here to you?
No, it's not.
It's hot in here. I'm
You're
sweating.
probably, yeah, well.
I have another stroke, probably.
Yeah, maybe. I might be smoking those cigars today, huh?
Sure, there was something else we did too.
Looking forward.
Oh no, we were going to go to the beach Sunday, but we decided.
You went to Disney Springs, buddy.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. That was
with Alex.
No, I know. I'm trying to think what day that was. That must have been. Oh, Monday was the day we were going to go to the beach. We didn't go to the beach.
Yeah, Sunday.
So Sunday we went to Disney Springs. That was the other thing. It was hot as hell there too. But it was nice to see the kids again. So, and didn't have to drive all the way to Tampa, which is where the day was starting.
Apparently, that worked out well.
Yeah.
Apparently, they launched some kind of drone show.
They have a new drone show
at Disney Springs.
At Disney Springs,
Yeah.
yes, we did. We went earlier in the day, and it wasn't that busy, really.
It was packed Friday.
Yeah, that was the first day.
Yeah.
And then I saw footage from Saturday, the day we were there. It started late or something, for like 30 minutes late. People are just packed in there, standing, waiting on it to start.
And then it was Sunday. It was there Sunday too.
Yeah, I think it's it's going to be there every night now.
Oh, they run every night.
Yeah.
So why the hell would you run out there Friday?
That was
what kind of local? Yeah, but fuck, man, dude.
Drone shows it's a new thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying if I'm a local guy,
yeah,
I'm not.
Well,
fucking,
it could be tourists.
I'm not adamant about hitting that Friday. Like fuck that.
It could be tourists.
Some of them were tourists, I'm sure, but a lot of them those Mickey Mouse fucking.
Yeah, the Mickey Mouse. Yeah, Alex and I were talking. We're watching people walk around. Some of them wearing the ears. Some of them aren't wearing the ears. And like, what are those things? $20-$30 for the ears, and then you wear them there, and then you never wear them again.
Just calm down. Just chill out.
Right. What are you gonna do with those when you get home? You gonna wear them to work? You can't wear them to work.
It's a memory for me.
You could put it on in the guest shop, and I could take your picture, and then you can put them back on the counter.
Yeah, that's how you get. That's what's called lice. Yeah.
It's too hot. The lice are all dead.
No, they're not.
Yes. They hate.
It's cool. It's cool in the shops.
I know. I went in there.
Yeah.
The air conditioning.
They want you in there buying stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They look at you funny when you just step in the door. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, it's cool in here. We have stuff if you want to hang out and enjoy this cool air.
No, I just want the air.
Too
That's
bad.
my wife over there buying something over there.
All right. Well, hey.
I always tell the people away. I go, look, you did a good job. She bought something.
Do you have AI for Phil's fun facts?
I thought about doing that, but I made up Phil's fun facts, so I didn't feel the need. But I do have for the promotion after we do Phil fun facts. I have that. I have AI for that.
Okay. Well, let's get BDP's fun facts.
Phil's Fun Facts, brought to you by A Cigar Hustlers Podcast Patreon and brought to you by Braze Ranch.
I said I didn't do the Phil's Fun Fact.
Oh, so we don't have one at all?
No. It's over there if you want to get it. It's on a piece of paper over there. I said I had the promotion for after. Because that now eliminates the cue card.
I'm going to miss that cue card.
It's right there. If you
It was a
want to
good
look at
run
it.
for one day.
For one episode.
Yeah.
This is so much easier.
You're so lazy.
Not lazy. I'm progressing the show like you are with the camera.
I don't know. This is good quality.
You want to hear something weird? As long as we're talking about AI, and then we'll get into the news. Well, I have Chat GPT on my phone.
Yeah.
Been using it for years. Mm-hmm. It started talking today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was sitting there, this thing pops up on the screen and goes, you now have audio Chat GPT. Would you like to engage? I'm like, yes.
Yes, I do.
So I got to pick a voice, give it a name, and now I don't even have to type, I need 10 questions for Joshua Habursky. I just go, Smith, I call him Smith. I need 10 questions for Joshua Habursky. And he goes, certainly, Mike, just a moment. There they are.
So, did you have 10 questions for Joshua Habursky?
Actually, I only asked for 4.
Did you ask them all?
No, because the things he said sort of answered some of the questions, and we were keeping it a little more lighthearted than I think Smith understood what we were doing.
Yeah.
Like one of the questions was, what strategies are you implementing to increase engagement and supporting and support among PCA members, particularly in light of the evolving landscape of trade shows and events?
Yeah, that's not that. We're not that podcast.
Yeah, we're not that podcast.
No, I want to know.
But I sort of
is there a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox in the lounge?
Right,
Like,
but that was sort of the question. What is the one thing that Scott wouldn't let you do that you wanted to change?
Well, I really wanted to play checkers, and now there's a nice checkerboard downstairs because fuck you, Scott. Ha ha ha. He totally sent him that email, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Got
right.
Gotcha, bitch.
Hey, look, I'm the boss now.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm going to miss Scott.
We can still call him. I have his number now, too. I have all these guys' numbers. Apparently, no one else has.
Hey, Scott, so we just had Josh on, and he said, fuck you.
He said, fuck you, and that you're bald.
Yeah,
and
he's not. He said that he has hair, even though he's losing some, but he doesn't really give a shit because
and the cigars you gave him, he said, were shit, so I don't know what to
he's the king of the PCA. King of the castle, king of the castle.
He's now changed his title to king of PCA.
He's now removed himself and now added himself back as king of PCA.
King of PCA.
King of the castle. All right, well, hey, let's hit some news, baby.
From the four corners of the world, all the cigar industry news you could possibly need. The Cigar Hustler Podcast Report with Mike 2.
PCA announces events during the DNC and the RNC. Do you know what those are?
Yeah.
Democrat National Convention and the Republican. Yeah.
Sliding in. You got to get both. You know what I mean?
I had to look at what it was. Premium Cigar Association, a retail
you didn't know what those
focused trade. I didn't know what it was in reference to the story till I read the story.
Really?
Could be anything. Who knows? I hit the microphone. The Premium Cigar Association, a retailer-focused trade association best known for its annual trade show, has announced that it will be hosting events during the summer's Democratic National Convention and the Republican National Convention. Each event will be hosted at a specific cigar shop, one that is a member of the organization. The first of these events takes place in Metro Cigars in Germantown from 6 to 9 p.m. on July 16th. Yes.
Okay.
This will coincide with the Republican National Convention, which is taking place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Nope, apparently not in Pennsylvania.
Interesting stuff. RNC's in Milwaukee, and the DNC is in
Chicago,
PA.
No. The other one's in Chicago.
You said Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Each event will be, Metro Cigars in Germantown is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Not Germantown, Pennsylvania.
Oh. Okay.
You yelled out Pennsylvania.
Right. And you said, yeah.
I mean, yeah, be quiet.
Oh. Yeah, be quiet.
And then the other one's August 20th for the Democrats is in Uptown Cigars in downtown Chicago.
Uptown and downtown.
Uptown.
The Democratic one or Republican one?
The Democrats are in Uptown.
Because it's a blue dot.
Right.
Chicago's very blue.
Well, that's why they have it there. Right. We would like to announce Cigar Hustlers having a convention for the Libertarian Party.
We're gonna do both. We're gonna have the DNC RNC. Yeah. And then we're gonna have some type of boxing match.
Oh.
Yeah, top nice. DNC guy versus RNC.
According to a press release, the events are being held in cooperation with the Cigar Association of America, the CAA, and the Drew Estate Cigars. Oh, and Drew Estate. The PCA says it because it's gonna be
bananas.
Oh, this show is gonna be bananas right here.
Well, they gotta give some serious coverage because they're trying to protect infused cigars.
Right. Oh, it's true. It's true.
Hey, infused cigars, you're just misunderstood. We're just the misunderstood people.
Nobody likes us. Can you see the time over there?
Yeah, 38 minutes.
Oh, I thought that we'd talk longer to Joshua.
Yeah, we talked to him for probably 15 minutes.
Room 101 Cigars collaborates with Sir Louis Cigars for the Red Rocket cigar.
Yeah, Sir Louis.
There's a picture of a dog on a Red Rocket. Do you get the reference?
I get it.
Okay. It's our friend Matthew. Room 101 has teamed up with the retailer St. Louis Cigars in his newest project called Red Rocket.
Sir Louis.
Sir Louis. Oh, I like St. Louis. It's where the arch is. Do you need me to disconnect from the...
Yes.
Excuse us 1 minute here, folks. Look at Michael while I disconnect my phone. I think he's somewhere again.
Where, he's somewhere again?
I think he's traveling again.
So you're saying he's not going to answer?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Roadcaster Connect. Keep talking about the...
There's a decent nicotine kick without being harsh or frontally aggressive, and it's clean on the finish. The cigars are produced by Tabacalera William Ventura in the Dominican Republic and distributed by Ford Cigar Company, the retailers nationwide, including the Sir Louis Cigars in Wilbraham, Massachusetts, which will carry them both in-store and via its online store. Production numbers are not being disclosed, but referred to as intimate quantities.
Hello. Hello to you. Hello to you.
Oh, it's our friend Matthew Booth.
Oh, my God. You know, look, multiple men breathing heavily into my headset on a Tuesday mid-morning is all I could ever dream of. And then only to double down or to multiply the joy by knowing that it is the breath of men that I know. I can see you in my mind's eye sitting there, you know, your oddly dynamic satin black pyramid type sound thing, and behind you, your microphone's giant, fuzzy rod-like thing shoved very closely to your supple yet trembling lips as you communicate your message to me. Yes. How may I participate in the art of conversation with you today?
We were talking about your new...
I like when you call me, by the way.
I love we like when we call you and you answer.
Yeah, makes us happy.
I like when you call, and I hope that because you're obviously recording me without my knowledge or consent, but now we're establishing, you know, Washington being a two-party state. I just want to, you know, confirm that I'm aware that you are recording me, and but I like when you do this because your listeners, and this is for the ones that pay for this, right?
This is
like they actually pay to hear this.
This is not the pay Patreon. This is the live.
Oh, this isn't the pay. This is just free bullshit.
Right.
It's just free.
Yeah. So don't say anything good.
It's free. It's free.
Oh my God. Well, let me temper the rod here for a second. But still, I like people to know that this is, you know, hey, let's just call this fucker, and he just got off some other call, and you know, he's going to shift gears instantaneously and participate in this hyper erotic volley of conversation with us.
Yes, sir.
Our hustlers.
Yes, we can count on you.
Hog in hand. Let's go.
You know, 80% of the time, we can count on you 100% of the time, and we appreciate that.
80% of the time, most of the time.
Most of the time.
80% of the time.
So you got this dog rocket coming out. What?
Red Rocket.
Red Rocket.
Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah. The dog on the rocket. You know, and just to be very clear, we are, you know, tipping the hat or headgear, whatever you wear these days, to the wing. You know, I don't want there to be any, you know, misunderstanding.
No, we got that.
This is all wing-based market. Oh, did you get that?
Yeah.
Do you think other people got that? Because I want to make really sure that we're talking about dog dicks. I don't want anybody
to be confused.
One of the best things about you, Matthew, is that you're not discreet.
You know, it's not. I just like to have direct and honest communication. You know, I don't. You know, I don't want people to. You know, because if you're not clear with people, you're not transparent. You know, confusion can blossom from this type of you know, shortfall in communication, and I don't want that. I want our people to know what they're paying for, what they're getting, and so on. You know.
So, are there any Easter eggs in the bands or anything like that? Because you like to do that shit too sometimes.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Why don't you buy some and find out? How about that?
I mean, you know, they're exclusively to Sir Louis.
Well, but they are exclusively to Sir Louis. However, this is part of, you know, like the hot sex that we engaged in once upon a time and will again with our, you know, it's a custom built love child with a responsible retail partner, but the option to wholesale nationwide is there through them.
Oh, that exists.
Yeah, it's like you know, a small limited drip of succulent cigar lactation straight funneled through exclusively through retail. Yeah,
interesting.
Put that in your pipe.
I did not know that. I will reach out.
You smoke it
to acquire some from Sir Louis. Fantastic.
So how many of them did you make?
Yeah, so how many are in production?
More than I could smoke myself, but not too many.
So you don't know. Perfect.
No, I do, and it's hyper limited, and but I don't want to focus on you know, raw digits. You know what I mean? I don't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I
want to focus on raw dogging.
And there's some other one that came out. But your sales rep's terrible.
Maybe.
I don't remember what it was. And I asked you about it, and you never called me back. So what the fuck is this?
I know, but I've been busy. I've been slaying dragons, as you know. How
Super busy. Super busy.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Mm-hmm. Been running around trying to escape, diarrhea from mauve-toned water in nice hotels in the Dominican Republic.
That's where he was. Yeah, so that was last week here in the Dominican Republic.
I was, and I was frolicking. I was in the nucleus, man. It was really good medicine to get back with those guys and to get down with them again. It was fulfilling.
With Henderson or just people in general down the deal?
Henderson, Weaver, and his father William.
Gotcha. The whole clique.
Everybody.
The whole thing. Just full man trifecta. Manfecta.
A manfecta.
Manfecta.
I love it. All right. Well, now that I know that if you're a retailer and you want to acquire these Red Rockets, you got to reach out to Sir Louis.
Mm-hmm. Or, he could reach out to you. I mean, the phone works two ways.
You would hope.
Got to tap the man in his little, DMs there.
Yeah.
Tippy tap.
Hunter.
Tippy toe. Mm-hmm. Tiptoe in. Creep in through the back.
I will have to hit
that
up.
Kind of thing.
I will have to hit up Sir Louis.
Okay.
All right. Anything else fun and exciting going on? Are you? Is that it, or what? What else you got? That's it.
Man, I'm just a,
Are you a
self-made man, an entrepreneur, fighting to keep his penis hard in a cruel and harsh world.
Hey, there's medication for that now. Just for the record.
I know, and
he likes to be all natural.
Well, I mean, I'll take the pills. I don't.
He likes the pills.
Rager's a rager. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't make it a habit. I make Metamucil a habit.
There you go. Attaboy.
There you go.
Attaboy. Good for you. Good for you.
My man. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Booth,
I miss you.
I miss you too.
Well, this is it. Am I being dismissed again? This is the second. Why? What is this? I haven't even gotten past full chub here in the conversation. You're just like
Yeah, we like
a discarded cum rag.
We like to leave you with a semi, just a semi, not a full, just a semi.
I get it.
I get it. So you'll want more. So you'll answer next time we call too.
Yeah. We appreciate
I always will if I can. 80% of the time, all the time.
Yeah,
right. 80% of the time, 100% we count on you.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, thank you so much. I'll let you get back to brewing coffee or whatever the fuck you're doing on the other side of the world, and look forward to seeing you soon. Maybe you should come to town. Maybe we do something. Maybe we do an event or something. I don't know. Sounds good.
I would love that. I would love to activate.
It's got to work out though. It's got to be strategic for you.
It's got to make sense. We'll make it make sense.
Just make it make sense.
We'll make it make sense.
Make it make sense. All right, brother. Well, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate you, bro.
And same to you. I love you. I miss you. And I think of you often.
Excellent.
And we'll talk soon.
All right, brother. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye. 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 In the standard Matt Booth fashion. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yes.
There you go. Matt Booth.
That was just a pointless phone call.
Well,
it was nice to have on the phone. It's always fun to talk.
Understood a little bit more about the Red Rocket.
No, we still don't know how many they made, but apparently you can buy them wholesale.
Yeah, that's good to know.
So,
because last time I asked him about it, he said yes. I said Red Rocket, yes.
Like, that you can get them. Oh, but then you can't get them. But now you can get them.
Now I know.
All right, Luciano's new Fiat Lux Tenebrus, Bruce 10 and something. Limited edition shipping next week. Tenebrus, the new limited cigar by Luciano Cigars Fiat Lux line, is set to head to stores on Monday. Luciano Morales told everyone. The cigar is a 6.5 by 52 Toro that uses two wrappers. The first of which is a Honduran Habano Azucarera. Araparaca. Yeah, let's go with Araparaca.
Okay. Should you be on your camera 3?
There's not a D on it. We're on the 2 camera. We're just doing 2.
Okay. All right.
Because then I got to look this way.
Yeah.
What'd you say the word was? Araparaca?
Is it Araparaca?
Araparaca. From Plasencia's San Agustin farm in the Olancho region, where the other is an Ecuadorian Sumatra leaf that is the same leaf found on the original Fiat Lux line. According to the company, both wrappers are fermented for more than 5 years.
5 years fermentation.
And sit atop a binder and filler.
Wow. That's a lot of fermentation.
That's a lot of fermentation. That's what he said. From Nicaragua, the company calls the profile medium full blend with an intricate balance of sweetness and depth. The cigar is produced by Luciano's Plasencia. It is at Tabacos de Oriente factory in Danali, Honduras.
Do you think Plasencia offers terms?
I don't think he pays. Doesn't matter. Allegedly. Luciano Cigars announced that it was moving production from the Fiat Lux line to his new factory. It was previously made at Luciano Cigars factory in Esteli, Nicaragua. Discovering that wrapper from the San Agustin farm was a moment of serendipity and tradition entwined, said Luciano Morales.
Oh, my fucking God.
President of Luciano Cigars. When I was invited into their pre-industry revealing those precious aged leaves, a mere small pilon left in existence called my attention. It felt like uncovering a treasure.
It was a small pilon.
They're like, no, don't look at this.
don't look.
No, this is fine. No,
those are mine now.
I will take this pilon.
I should take this pilon. We know how big pilons are now because you made several mistakes in the past.
Mistakes were made. Yeah.
Yes, now we know how big they are.
Yeah.
This is a small one.
It's a small pilon. So probably about 1,300 pounds.
Maybe. We don't know really. Small is kind of a relative term.
So, yeah. How many cigars you can make out of 1,300 pounds?
Hold on, I'll tell you. 1,500 boxes, apparently.
1,500 boxes.
1,500 boxes.
What's the count on the box?
10.
10 count box?
10 boxes.
So 15,000 sticks?
15,000 sticks a box.
So 10x?
15,000 boxes of 10 cigars is set at $22 per cigar. Woo! And $220 per box. Morales said that a portion of the proceeds to Plasencia's Souls from the Earth Foundation in honor of Conrado Plasencia.
For Sumatra? My
who
God.
passed away. The cigar gets...
Is it wrapped in fucking gold? $22.
Wrapped from the magic pilon he found.
From the mysterious pilon that I found in the corner of the room.
Yes.
Do not look at this pilon.
Do not look at the pilon. You know, he got
It
by
was fucking
and
draped in
the things
red
come out of
velvet,
the
crushed red velvet
wall,
cloth.
And he had to run and then pick up the pilon sitting on top of the little pedestal, and he's measuring the sand in his hand. And he put the bag on it, and then he got chased by a big rock.
Oh, there's a big boulder.
Yeah, there's a big boulder.
Did he almost lose his hat?
I think so. I think he lost his hat. Yeah, he lost his hat.
Were there spikes?
And then he jumped in the car with Reggie the Snake, or the airplane with Reggie the Snake.
Reggie the Snake?
That's my snake, Reggie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike.
Does he like snakes?
No, he doesn't like
snakes. He doesn't hate snakes.
He hates snakes. I hate snakes.
I hate snakes.
I hate snakes.
Yeah.
Unless I made the snakes myself, he says. So.
Unless they're Luciano snakes.
Luciano snakes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
He's big in the reptile
industry?
And yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very, very well known. Very well known.
Okay.
Do you have shop of the week, Mike?
I don't have a shop of the week. Actually, I do have a shop of the week.
Well, no, say again that you don't have it.
I have a shop of the week.
No, I need time to switch the buttons.
Okay. Well, now I have a shop of the week.
Oh, what is it?
It is Holy Smokes.
What?
Holy Smokes.
Yeah.
In the Villages.
Are we going there?
We can.
Villages isn't far.
They're a new account.
How would we know what color thing to put on top of the car?
Oh,
the
I don't know about all that. Yeah.
I have to do some research.
I mean, you're a swinger. You should know all those things.
I'm not a swinger.
Yes,
Michael.
you are.
No, I'm not.
Totally.
I never swung.
You put that to bed? You've moved on from that?
I moved on from that, yes. You bring it up again, now Skip's going to call me. It's going to be terrible.
Say, yeah, he's a swinger.
No, I'm not.
You used to hang out with all those swingers.
One couple.
Oh.
And we didn't know it first.
And then you found yourself naked, hogtied.
I was never naked and hogtied, Michael.
No?
No.
No, one time?
Not one time.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Okay, you got a listener of the week? Whoever's in charge of Holy Smokies? Is that one that Greg got?
No.
Oh. Sorry.
Ooh, listener of the week. Greg Stepankevich.
He doesn't listen. He only watches the clips.
He's a listener.
He only watches the clips.
He's a listener.
I don't think so.
I think he listens.
I think his wife listens.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
He's afraid he's going to miss out on some type of information. Mm-hmm. Well, say something that only he would know if he watched the show.
I can't do that.
All right, you got anything else? We're wrapping this up. You know, after we do this show, then we do the next show. Then I have another show to do.
You have a lot of you're
the Palmer show's taping today too.
Oh, look at you. Just,
very busy.
Just crushing it all on a Tuesday.
Yeah, not making any money at all.
You're making some money.
On podcasting?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the company is to some degree.
Oh, the company does, and that pays for, these 17,000 cords all over the floor.
Well, it didn't pay for the fucking camera that I paid for.
Well, because you bought that too soon, Michael.
Too soon.
Oh, by the way,
5 years later.
We have 2 more of these coming.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, somebody else is using the room in 2 weeks.
We got to expand.
Yes. They asked on their show Friday, can we still use it with the 4 people?
Are you going to use that camera?
No, hell no. They don't get that one.
No. It's upcharged.
Plus, I mean, for 4 people, that thing would have to be in the other room.
True.
I don't know how that's going to work when we have guests.
Just got to push it back.
In the other room.
I can get a different lens.
No, there's more money again. Now, don't spend any more money until we can get another camera.
Come on. Let's do it.
All right, this has been episode 335 of the Cigars Podcast. I'm not sure which camera to even look at.
Scared money don't make no money, baby. Let's go.
All right, guys, we got to go. Bye.
Bye.
The Cigar Hustlers Podcast, its owners, and its sponsors take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of Mike and Mike Productions or the podcast providers, and opinions between talk show hosts may differ. It is not our intention to libel, incite, or hurt anyone's feelings. We invite you to write the show's host, Mike Stepankevich, with any feedback or suggestions that you have for their shows. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment in the hope that they will be entertaining to the audience.